Oh, the Roma. She is back, baby. She is back. What? What? Now, I did level it up a bit, so I just want you to be aware of that. She is now on level 190, and she's at 30 endurance, 30... Oh, Witcher 3 up to... That's great. And she's just 42 dexterity. I also put her intelligence up to 29, and her vigor is now at 24. So she is kicking ass, but we're going to fight this... We're going to fight this optional boss. And before you do anything, put your bow... Get your bow ready, because we're going to have to shoot some shit. Kill this. Now this guy, there he goes. He's going to start jumping out. And just be careful with the swings. Now his swings do damage the little enemies, but when they're dead, then it's just fighting him. And as you can see, it's basically just stab, 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 stab. And just watch out for his wild swipes. He does cause bleed. So be careful of that. But if you stay close, then he's just going to do these little swipes here. If you get some distance, he's going to do that lunge. But you want to get him like right in the head. See, now he's going to do this lunge. Maybe not. Oh shit, corrosive. Stop picking on the ring. Wow. He rarely ever does that. And he's gonna do it again. And now he's dead. So that was the Royal Rat Authority. He's the authority on being a Royal Rat. And we get his soul and a rat tail. And now we have access again to the Rat King. Boy, that was a weird... I mean, I know it does that, but I'd never seen it done to me before. So that's basically how you do it. Now, if you're at like 190 level, then really, I mean, you should not have any issue with that thing. If you do this when you're like level 120 or something, then you might have a problem. But level 190 should not be an issue. And I never know how to get out of here the right way. Well, it is this door, but I don't understand why. Oh yeah, it's through here. Duh. Okay, and here's the Rat King.
Thou returnest. I am not unkind. Shouldst thou forbear thy ways, audience shall be thine. Swearest thou to serve me true?
That would be a no.
Then we need consort no longer.
Alright, so he's done. So, now that that's over, I'm going to go back to Majula because I have to repair this crap. And I have to go... Well, that'd be about it. I just got to repair this. But let's go back to Majula and let's repair this equipment. And now, ladies and gentlemen, now that all this is taken care of, you know what it's time for? It's time for DLC, baby. It is time for the DLC, baby. And we're going to do that in just a second. First, I have to sneeze, I think. You're gonna... Pardon me. I've been recovering from either allergies or slight sickness, but whatever. I'm doing okay now. Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be aware of. Nothing to worry about. That ring is extremely expensive to fix. Alright, let me get my arrows back. Yeah, it's me. You're going to need arrows in this next area. You're going to need them. It's not even like a question of whether or not you should get that. You need arrows. It's ridiculous. Let me see. Is there something else I might want to upgrade? Nah, actually really isn't. Something that she can handle. Well, the bastard sword she can handle. The washing pole is really what I wanted. Get a washing pole plus 2. Let's see if I can really upgrade this thing. Now, I do have a lot of soul items, I believe. Nah, just his. Now, let's pop it. Nah, I'll keep it. Yeah, keep it.
Well.
And now then, she has every stone, as I've said before, raw stone. She has every single stone you could possibly imagine. So, let's just get a few, because I think I have enough for the large titan. But I want to get that. I want to get that washing pole going on. Fuck! I don't have any tar.
I'll be around.
Okay, now that this is all taken care of, it is time to take care of the DLC. Now, where exactly is the DLC, you ask? Well, the first one, the Sunken King. Let's take a look too at the bonfires. So I have all of these, I have all of these, I have all of these. By the way, I fought the Lost Sinner and she had two pyromancers with her. Which I didn't think was going to happen until like a new game plus 5 or something. All of these, this, that, and the other. These. Up! I'm missing one from the Shrine of Amana. Yep, that's pretty much it. That's all I'm missing is one from the Shrine of Amana. I'd have to find out where that one is. Let's talk to Kale or whatever his name is. See if he changed his story here. But, yeah, so the DLC is very difficult. The two things about it are, first off, they didn't change anything to this version of Dark Souls 2, and no matter what New Game Plus you get to, it never changes like War.
Even... I would... It was...
So...
Did you see the...
Dude, give me your item.
There is something...
Come on.
I would not... It was...
God, you suck. Stop saying the same things. So anyway, so it doesn't change from New Game Plus to New Game Plus. It doesn't change in this game at all. And like I said, it's really the bosses. I mean, the area itself can be difficult if you don't know where you're going, because it's like, especially this one. This one has a lot of bad falls. So you just got to be careful of that. The enemies can be tough, but we've got ways around that. So the first one, the Sunken King, the first one that I'm going to do, is in the Black Gulch. The Hidden Chamber. So all we got to do is just roll to it. And I did fight the Rotten at New Game Plus 3 to get some more souls as well. And I think I might, if I believe I need to, I think I might go back and fight another one of these guys that doesn't have a really long way to their boss fight. I think I'll fight one of these guys again. Alright, so we go through here. Now get your poison moss equipped as well, because you're going to need it a lot. These enemies are all about poison, so... And if you pass the primal bonfire, you go here. We have the key, we're ready to go. If you read all these little tablets, forbidden is the path to the ancient king's domain. The tablet! The tablet! Trespassers will face adversity befitting a monarch. With water dry and path amiss, woeful temptation is dismissed. How poetic. The city of Sunken King sleeps, as does the dragon within. Oh, there's a dragon. Yes, there is. So we're going to examine this, which means we're going to warp to it. Now, I think this is like a time warp, too. I think we go back in time. But anyway, I mean, this DLC is not really that big. Like, the map is not that long. It's really not. It's kind of a small rectangular object. But the problem is that you have 2 main bosses and 1, like, gauntlet boss. They have a couple of these gauntlet boss things. Like a really difficult boss fight or something like that. The 2 main bosses are tough. They are really, really tough. No matter what level you're on, they are pains in the asses. But the enemies are not that difficult. We've seen one of them. We haven't seen all of them. There are different ones that I'm going to point out to you that you haven't seen yet. But as it goes now, it's basically just a few different enemies that we haven't seen. And we are in Shulva, the Sanctum City. Now, immediately you're going to see this big dragon right here. See him? That is the final boss. Now, I want to point out something to you about him. He's got a big spike on his chest. See that? It's like a sword, actually. There's a sword in his back that's jutting out of his chest. That it does use for additional damage, so we'll get into that when we fight him. I have beaten him by myself. I have beaten the other boss by myself. I haven't beaten this whole thing. Like, I didn't get through the gauntlet boss, or bosses, I should say. But I have beaten this whole thing. Old growth bomb right there. So, I've played through it. It's tough as hell, but, you know, I mean, again, I played through it at like level 160 or something. At level 190. So if you want, you could just, this is the first bonfire. There are like 5 or 6 in this area. And we could summon Jin. What the hell are you wearing? And Mochi, but I'm not going to do it. These are, you know, regular people. And he's using some, oh man, he's dual wielding. Not bad. Okay, so right away we're going to meet one of the new enemies, this guy. Just stab, stab, keep... They have some health, and they're pretty tough, and they also, say, imply poison. Now, if you don't have a longbow, there is a longbow +7 in this area that you will be able to get real easy. I do believe I shot that arrow before, but whatever. Now, if you have some life gems like this, just use them. It's better for you. Now, these right here, this is the recurring theme of this area. These pillars. They trigger things like that. Events like that. So, you might want to take advantage of them. They also, these maces that they use, they also incur poison. So, just remember that. Now, we have another thing here. I think it's this one. Nope. That is... Well, we'll get to that later. Alright, that's this one. This one will kill like 3 of these people. See, watch. Boing! See? So... That's one good thing. So you can make it a little bit... I mean, if you run into this head first without any clue what you're doing, you're gonna die. Just remember that. So just make sure you know how to get these dudes to come after you in a certain fashion. See how much poison damage that does? Well, not a lot. You can get that mallet, by the way, or whatever you want to call it. You can get that. The archers here they're like Hawkeye or Deadshot or something. Or Bullseye or whatever. You know, they just don't miss from anywhere. But this guy's almost dead. Oh, maybe he's not. Ah, slick moves, slick moves. And that meant nothing. So anyway, this morning I was watching... Well, let's go like this. I'm tired of this shit. This morning I was watching 16 minutes of Dark Souls 3 from the recent video game convention, Gamescom. And what I heard was that the president of the entire project was the same guy that did Dark Souls and Demon Souls, but not Dark Souls 2. So Dark Souls 2 was kind of its own entity in that sense. Don't forget there are life gems here, which are good. We could use them because there's an item here that I forgot how to get to without dying. So I'd prefer not doing it. Like, you'd have to lower this. I mean, you have to time it just right. We have to kind of run and jump it. Here, I'll show you. Let's just do it. I'm not using the washing pole because I really want to keep these guys away from it. Alright, so you don't want to jump on it just now. I mean, you could just wait. You don't want to just drop down there because you'll die. Unless you have the silver cat ring. But what you want to do is you want to wait till it's like even and then... and I made it. Alright, cool. And you get Dark Quartz Ring plus 3, which is good. Now, if you want, you can shoot it again and then take the trip downward. Just to see what it does. See, and it's here. The only problem is if you do that... I mean, it's like a shortcut. There's nothing here, really. But that's the problem. Oh, nice swing, Dick. Guess what? Oh, you... That's awesome. I killed him before he fell down. You stupid shitbag. Alright, anyway. So now if you're careful, you have to go here. Now, I would hit this. Because we're going to go back up. And be careful, there's this guy right here. They're easily backstabbed. And of course, as I say that, I can't backstab them. They're also parried. Or easily parried. But... again, I'm not any good with parrying, so... Alright, so let's get that... Let me go back up. Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, let's go back up, because the longbow plus 7 is that item right there. And we'd have to drop from... I mean, we don't have to drop from there. We can drop from here. In fact, you can do the same thing where... The only problem is... you know what? Yeah, let's wait for it to come back up. Because I don't want to be stuck down there. Yo, fucker. I shot you. And we get the longbow plus 7. And then you just kind of drop down here. Now, in order to avoid any problems with the guys that are up here, before you venture on further this way, let's hit. I mean, if you want, you can go shooting at this. The only problem is he'll shoot back, unfortunately. And he's got poison arrows. Which prompts, shoot that poison arrow through my head! Damn it. See, like, if you try to shoot poison arrows at them, that would be kind of stupid because it wouldn't matter. Alright, there's also an enemy there. It looks like a bunch of those spit statues. And it is. On top of a little animal. That can easily be shot. If you know where to shoot it. I don't know if I could call it a little animal. It's like... this. Gives you some souls. You know, actually, let me see what ring I'm wearing. Oh, yeah, fuck this. Get rid of this. So, yeah, I was watching Dark Souls 3, and it looks more like Demon Souls than even Dark Souls. But apparently it was the guy that directed Demon Souls and Dark Souls. So, from what it seems, there is no connection between Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1. In terms of, you know, it's the same company, but not the same president. Golden fruit. I'm going to go through what all these things do. By the way, these bugs, their eggs shoot off corrosive liquid, and they have corrosive fumes. So they're kind of, you don't want to mingle with them. We've seen them before in this game, which I was a little bit surprised about. Aha! Snipe ya. Well, while I'm waiting, I'm going to... I have nothing. Lacerating arrows over. You can hear those things just skeetering around. Oh, hi, Dick. Oh, yeah, that was really... just like you. You're pretty fucking... Okay, so this is what I want. Okay. And that will raise this. You know, again, this is just a side diversion. This is not necessary. No, that's... oh, it's down there. Sorry. Come on. There we are. Okay, this is what I want. I can walk across. And there's a guy here, so be careful. He does that running... There we go. He does that running stab shit. You know, let me put the washing pole on because I don't think I'm ever gonna... So many arrows shooting. Washing pole +3. It's... Now, I did put on the dark gauntlets, by the way. No, that's it. I want the... Yeah, there we go. There we're talking. Alright, that's what we want. Rah! Okay, anyway. Get your bow out. Get your balls out, and then get that ready. Because we're going to roll down here. Now, this is filled with bugs. And they're eggs. They're eggs also. Done spewing out whatever gas or fluid or whatever you want to call it. These are eggs, or is that... No, that's a bug. Yep. Don't try to sneak up on me, pal. See, it takes 3 shots with these guys. They're a little tougher than they should be. Ah. So yeah, it was really, really interesting. In fact, the place that they showed looked like the Undead Burg, which looks a lot like, now that I've actually seen a playthrough of Demon's Souls, looks a lot like the castle in Demon's Souls, like the first castle. I forgot what the land is called. It starts with a B. I keep thinking Bolea, but that's Hulk Hogan's last name. But it's something like that. Bulgara, Bulagara, some shit. Let's just call it Bulagaria. Just for fun. And there's an item here. It's Elizabeth Mushroom, which is good. That's why we went through all that trouble. And out here is where we came from. So we don't want to go back that way. Don't want to go that way. By the way, the archers are going to be shooting at you from... And just remember that usually there's a way. See right here. That's where I went. That's not how I wanted to do it. I didn't think I had to jump that. I thought I could just had a roll. But anyway, it looks pretty interesting. I'm really excited. I just love these games. I really do. I love the way they make these games. I think they're very polished. I think they're fun to play. I like the challenge, although sometimes it becomes stupid. But the thing about this challenge of this game, or these games I should say, that I keep bringing up, is the challenge of these games does not at all retain itself to being impossible. As long as you know where all the enemies are coming from, which after a few deaths... Oh man, am I good. You know, as often as you die and as often as you walk off cliffs and shit by accident and everything. Now there's an archer here, and he can't really hit us because he sucks. So we're going to hit him. In fact, let's lacerate him. Really, huh? Now I'm not hitting him at all. I guess I shot him out of my ring. There we go. Now that he can hit me, I guess it's time I can hit him, huh? Come on, man, die. There we go. See, like, you're gonna keep doing this. I mean, you don't really have to. There are bonfires beyond bonfires. Now, there are soft spots here to kill these bastards, because there are a few up there. That's not one of them. No, I think it's over here. They're like angles you can take that they can't touch you behind. And that's not one of them either. That's definitely not one of them. I mean, I could just use my Estus Flask. By the way, you don't want to run into this. If you run into this, you're going to get overwhelmed, so don't even try. There we go. Now you're bleeding. Okay, your turn there, pal. There are at least 2 guys hanging there waiting for you. So don't just go running in there like an idiot, like, here I come, because you're going to get crushed. You're going to get absolutely crushed. I've done it before. It's not smart. It's not good. It's totally not effective at all. You will die, and you will die often, and you'll be angry. So just hit all of these triggers, because we're going to try to get to the other bonfire, which is going to lead us to the next area. So get all these triggers. It's really obvious, too. I mean, I never found it until, like, recently, but it's really an obvious bonfire. And get light talismans here. Now, keep your eyes open, because some of these guys are going to rise up, like this one. And it's in your best interest to take them on one at a time. Not that they're hard, because they're really not. It's just, they're strong, so you want to make sure. And they could poison you, so you really want to make sure. And there are dudes like this that not only have poisonous weapons, but actually emit a poisonous fume that will also poison you. Now, as you can see, there's that animal, that creature there, see? Shoot that. Otherwise, those things are going to spit at you. And you don't want those things spitting at you. So anyway, now that I picked all those things up from the muck and the ground and the nothing, we climb up here, we go here. And now just be careful around here, because it's kind of... I mean, if you notice, there's like an item down there. You know, I don't really care. Just be careful. I mean, there are ways you can go about, and I'm missing one. Which one am I missing? I thought I got all of you. Oh, which one? God damn it. You? Yep, that's the one. So just kind of, you know, like do like that. If you want to roll off just to be safe. And then you come here, and here's the second bonfire. And now with that bonfire lit, we can then climb out here. Be careful, there are 2 guys here that want to kill you. You can roll here. And we get dried root. See, here comes one dude that wants to... And then the other one's going to come out. He's coming out from there. Where are you, Sally? Unless I killed you already. Oh, okay. I guess I killed you already. We pick this up. The Sanctum Mace. And that is what they're using. And the Sanctum Mace does... Oh, there he goes. Alright. Oh, there's a couple of them. Oh, that's right. Okay. What, now you don't want to come by? Let's try to... There we go. I want to try to backstab. Ah, fuck. Oh, they flask, by the way. Oh, come on. I was run. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, fuck you, man. I was fucking running away from that shit. That's what I'm saying, though. If you're not like prepared for them. Alright, well, we're right here. So now imagine dying there and having to go through all that again. That's what I've had to done a million times because I never really knew that there was this bonfire. So now we have to go down and we have to fight a lot more people. Where's the... Let's not give any advantage. Let's get this guy to come out. Yeah, that's... It's not a good idea to just stand there and... Here. we got 30 magic balls. Now down here is where the next area. And this is where the two guys came. I fucking rolled. Wow, okay. Yeah. I like how I just stand there and take a beating. Like, it's, what the hell's going... By the way, I know I hit at least one of you, so fuck you. Alright, anyway. Alright, so those were the two guys that came up and attacked us. But now we're going to move further along. And the first time you come to this area... If you want, you could try to get this... Is this... Yeah, it's like... That'll bring that thing down. That's what we... And then you can jump on it and go there. Some of these items are just not worth it. They're not... Because it's... That's how you die a lot. You just either fall off or run off or whatever. So, if you come here for the first time... Well, you'll see what happens. Now, we can't do anything about this. No matter what we try, we can't hit it. I mean, that's a trigger, but it's not like... See, it doesn't do anything. We'll find out what that's going to do for us later. Now, if we come to this point, the dragon's going to come by, so be careful. It kills the enemies in your way, and then it just kind of flies around and waits for you. No big deal. And around here, we have another item. It is Focus Souls, which I think that's a hex, though. Anything involving souls that seems to be a spell is most likely a hex. I mean, we could look at it. Where are you? There it is. No, wait, that's the... Yeah, Focus Souls. It needs 60 intelligence. Fires a focus beam of souls. 60 intelligence. Look at all the hexes I have. Scraps of life. That's bad. That's not bad, actually. Twisted barricade. I don't even know what that does. I'm thinking of making a miracle hexer type. Like later on. Not now. Now we've got Roma. And she's doing average. Below average. Already died here. Alright, so this place has its own bit of wonderment and brilliance and fun and excitement and everything. Dragon Sanctum. You'll hear somebody singing. That's locked. We need the key for that. We'll find it later. Now, don't go there. What you want to do is you want to hit this. But don't go down that way. There's another way. And then here is an item. Solve a great hero. And the dragon... You know what? I keep saying you know what. What would be a great idea for me right now is to get all these dragon charms ready. Because dragon charms heal poison and health. Now, these guys right here, as they appear, are ethereal. They are not corporeal. They are ethereal. They are like spirits. What you have to do is, you see these smoking tombs? You have to destroy the tombs. Now, this dude becomes corporeal. And they are easily backstabbed. Now, if you don't do that and you try to fight them as spirits, good luck. Okay, so that one's dead. Do the same to this. Now, don't worry. If you do die and you have to fight him again, the first one will not move until the second one is... Like, if you go up and do that to the first guy, he will not... The second guy won't move until the first one is already dead. As it is now, they're going to both come after you, but later on... And don't forget, after you destroy these, they never return. So, those guys will always be like that. They won't be spiritual anymore. Just make sure these are not mimics, which they're not, but just... And we get Destructive Great Arrow 50. You get a lot of good items in this. Side, DLC, whatever. You get a lot of great items. In fact, there's one that... Katarina Helm. That's the helm of the guy, Sigrid, whatever. That guy. The one that was always in a pickle. You can get his armor set here. You get another soul vest. I have 3 of those. We also got the armor of these dudes. You get old growth bomb, 5 of them. They basically like cure health or, you know. Alright, so we then get a Titanite slab. Okay, so now that that's all taken care of, if you come here, just be careful. Come with your arrow, be ready. See that guy? That guy is going to poison you as you attack him. So what's best is to draw him out. Now the other one's going to come anyway, see? But get rid of them quick because they will... See how it builds up that poison meter? And try to keep them away from you. Of course, that's easier said than done, but you can also backstab them, as you know. And until they're dead, your poison meter will rise. So, just make sure you kill them quick. Let me get my winged spear back on. I want to stab these dudes. Now, the reason why, they're 2 of the many reasons why you don't want to just... By the way, watch out for these... See, like that? Don't step on that. These are also reasons why you don't want to go down that way. And we got another mace. But you see that? That hex? That's the 3rd of many reasons why you don't want to go down this way. Just try to get out of her line of fire. And kill this dude. There you go. Now, we've got a couple more poison dudes down there, and that chick is nearby, so... She will make your life a living hell. There are only 2 in this whole vicinity. There's a treasure chest down there. So just... No, actually, I'm sorry. There are a few, actually. If you go close to her, she'll actually induce poison. But that's the one thing, is if you shoot at her quick... This is not a mimic. If you shoot at her quick, she won't be able to do anything. But it is a trap. Yeah, like I said, poison. Each one of these has its own gimmick. And the gimmick of this one is poison. The gimmick of the Iron King is fire, and the gimmick of the Ivory King is freeze and snow and all that goodness. Now, you can just run down there and kill this guy. But where's the fun in that? Here. So anyway, don't go down this way. Because if you go down this way, I'm going to show you. You'll be stuck. You can't go back up. So you'll be like, oh no, I got to get out of the way. You know, and then you can't. We get a human effigy there. They do leave you a lot of human effigies on these DLCs. Okay, this guy can't hit us, so let's just kill him. Shoot him in the crotch. I'm shooting you in your crotch. Now, we are going to have to move this thing. And however it is moved to get us to progress further is how it's going to stay when we come back. So just remember that. Now, if you get through the DLC, you are more than capable of defeating the final bosses. So, really, at the end of this, even if I'm only on 190, if I get through all these DLCs, I'll most likely be at, like, level 195 or something, and that'll be the end of the game. Now, this area is pretty interesting. There are 3 ways you can go, and when you open one of the other paths, there will be another way. This door is not open, and it will not be open until we shoot the trigger. Now, where is the trigger? This right here we're not going to go into just yet. Well, that we're going to go into. I'm talking about the other route. Oh yeah, it's down there. Make sure, unless you want to get caught, make sure you jump over that. We're not going to go down there just yet, so just jump over. We want to take care of something else. See this? Don't do that. You can shoot that here. And it'll open that, which is another path. One that we all must take. But down here. There it is. Shoot that. And that'll open. The reason why I know where all these little special devices and shit are and what they do is, aside from getting killed about 1,000,000 times here, oh yeah, we're gonna have to go back up. I've also read through it. I've also seen walkthroughs of it, so yeah. There's a guy here who's poisoned, see? And then I'm going to show you something that's really awesome. That's not what's really awesome, and that's totally not what's really awesome. Because that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Now, there is a foot pad here, or pedal, and a great way to do this is go like this. Get this guy to come out, and then step on it. Now we can pick up this item. Solve a hero. Let's get this guy's attention. Come on. Yeah. Isn't that great? Just make sure you don't step on that while you're going down, because then you'll be in deep shit. And we get another human effigy. And this is just treasure, so we're good. Just make sure none of them are mimics. One is not. Just look around. Now I'm pretty sure we got all the enemies. And I think that one is the key that we need to get that door open. And we get bolt stones and bloodstones. Oh, no, wait. That's an item. That's a sword. Remember that Twinkling Titanite and 3 Petrified Dragon. Remember that chick? She was called the... Oh, what the hell was she called? The Fencer, whatever? Puzzling Sword Stone. Look. That's what she was using. I'll show you. If I can find it. Puzzling Stone Sword, see? It's got, like, no attributes whatsoever. But what it does, it's a stab weapon, and it's got that. That's what she was using. See that? It's kind of like the cane in Bloodborne. Well, we're not going to use that. I mean, I might try it out later. But be careful when you... Alright, so now that we got all that, get your bow ready. Because we're now going to have to drop down here. And here is not a fun place. It's not a nice place to meet. As you can see, there's a bug there. Well, let's poke him to death. Now, he's one of like 1,000 bugs that are down there. And we're going to go there next. That's even worse. But what we're going to have to do is you're going to have to try to find all the bugs. What do you mean, all the bugs? You got to find out. There's at least like 10. So until you kill like at least 7 or 8, don't go jumping down there. I mean, if you want to draw them out, shoot their eggs. See, there's one right there. They get very angry when you shoot their eggs. See? If you break them or you shoot them, they get a little hostile. So, use that to your advantage and shoot the eggs. I mean, they're... Well, let's use an alluring skull. Let's try that out. No. Let's see if they'll be drawn to that. Because I'm telling you, you do not want to just drop down there. Well, I think I want to equip it. By the way, increases intelligence temporarily, increases strength temporarily. You know, they do temporary increases of... That's what those bombs do. Where are my alluring skulls? Oh, there they are. Let's see if I can allure them to come out. Well, I can't do it if I throw it right at them. I really can't do it if I'm going to... No. There's one. Come on. Damn it. Come here. There we are. Trust me. This is worth this much. I think we've killed 5, so we're at least halfway there. And just be careful too, because there are eggs everywhere. Yeah. There's one. They do have an attack, by the way. Yep, there. The reason why you want to use arrows is because they do that. And that will corrode your equipment big time. But if you get them down here, if you get what's left down here, then just... And there's one more up here, I believe. No, I think that's it. So now they're all dead. Let's pick up the items. 5 life gems, which are good. Old growth. I mean, they sort of like will you to do this earlier because you do get kind of crappy items like just life gems or whatever. But I'm telling you, wait. We got 20 more poison 9. Just wait. Do not try to do this way too soon. Because if you do, you're going to be very frustrated. It will kill you often, I'm telling you. Trust me when I say this. And this is the key, I believe. Yep, no, that's Flynn's ring. My fault. Shit. No, okay, it's in another area. We'll find it. No, Flynn's ring. Lowering equip load increases physical attack. So it does both. It lowers equip load and increases physical attack. It's a pretty good ring. And if we drop here, oh, look at that. We're right back where we were before. And that other trigger did not open this door. What did that open again? Oh, I think we have to go back. Yeah, okay, let's go back down there. I think it opened something around here. This is not an illusory wall, by the way. Oh, okay. It must have been somewhere else. Oh, no big deal. Alright, so now we're going to drop back down there again, but we're going to go the other way. And the other way is really bad. But it has a bonfire. So we're good. But as you've noticed, there are spikes. There is this bitch, but we're going to kill her from here. If you go near her, she poisons you. Now, we have ethereal enemies. And they are everywhere here. They are absolutely, positively everywhere here. But it's okay, because we're not going to actually fight them. In fact, what am I going to do? Like this. We're not going to fight them just yet. What we're going to do is we're going to do a lot of running. And we're going to climb up here. Yeah, those are spikes, by the way. Ouch. Climb. Ouch. Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. They stop at a certain point, by the way. That's not the point. You can move now, honey. Thank you. Now, if you want to take care of this monstrosity, you have to come around here. Well, this is the way to the next area. And we have to fight Jester Thomas. Wow, you're just not going to fucking leave me alone, are you? This guy's a pyromancer, and he does a lot of crazy-ass pyromancer moves. Christ. Alright, well, if you can bait him to go all the way down here, then you... But I'm pretty sure that Jester Thomas is going to follow me the whole way, too. Now get your bow ready because there is a switch right there. And that'll help us get to where we want to get to, which is the next one. Now, once we can kill these guys, we're going to go back and kill them. But until then, now they can't climb ladders, so we're good. Once we get to this point, there's another one of those chicks in there. Oh, yeah, I thought so. Jester Thomas can climb ladders. Wouch. This guy really sucks ass. God damn it. I used all my flask. Why don't you just fall down like I... There we go. And he's down. Now, I better get a fucking... I don't think I'm going to get an effigy if it's like the other one. Oh, I did. Cool. Alright, so now if we jump this way... We've opened a way to a bonfire. And that's where we're going to rest. I'm going to try to attune my spells. I want to get that other one back. Now, this is crap. Soul Spear? No. Soul Greatsword. Yes. That's what I want. And there's this item here. And that's the Sanctum Crossbow, if you want to use it. So, we have the third and final bonfire of this area. And that leads us right here, which is great. Because now we can come here and we can kill them. And we don't have to worry about... Now, watch out when she dies. We don't have to worry about these guys chasing us because they don't see us. But there's another one of these chicks and she's right there. Now you can hurt these guys when they're in this form, but it's like almost... It's not impossible to kill them. It would just take you forever. See, like, if I go here and I focus on them and shit, like, it does no damage. See? See, nothing. The trap didn't even bother him. Bye-bye. Well, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I wanted to go that way. But I'm going to show you where you go. This is another treasure chest. If you want it. Dude, fuck off. Thank you, invulnerability frames. One day I'll say invulnerability without jumping on it. Alright, so... Guys, you're fucking relentless now. Like, Jesus. There is a switch that you can pull to avoid that from hurting you. Like, it gets the spikes out of your way. But I have never found it. So anyway, let's go back here. And I'll rest again. And I'll be back in just 1 second, so don't go away. We're going to continue on where we left off on the DLC Crown of the Sunken King in just 1 minute.